finished it, I was like, you know something? I was like, I was not fake dating at all.
She's like, I really like that book. How do I tear it down? I'm kidding.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of So She Reads. I'm Anaya.
I'm Megan.
And today we have a very special episode planned for you guys. We're going to be talking about Off Campus, the TV show versus the book. And we have now watched and read both. I'm really excited to jump. We have
done everything in our power to not talk about this.
And we say that every episode because it's true. We literally talk to each other every single freaking day.
Yeah.
And 9 out of 10 times we want to talk about the things that we're consuming.
It is getting easier though, because
It
we're
is.
avoiding it all together instead of complaining about the fact that we're avoiding it.
I know.
So it's getting easier.
Sometimes we bait each other.
Number one, and number two, other times we just bitch about the fact that we can't talk about it. So that's always fun.
So if you don't know the worldwide phenomenon right now that is Off Campus and the Off Campus series, do yourself a favor. Watch it, read it,
Rewatch
either of the
it.
things. I'm
Consume
currently in my second time rewatching it because it is that good. Okay?
So good. So cute.
Oh, obsessed.
It's been a long time that we haven't had like that.
It's just
this
good
type
TV.
Of
It's
show.
just, like, cutesy
Yeah, this type of
and,
show
like,
where it's like nothing really bad is happening, so it's not that serious. It's all fun. The cast is new, fresh faces.
Yes,
talented.
I love. Can we talk about that for a second? New actors.
Thank God.
Oh, so good.
It was running dry for a hot minute out here in Hollywood, guys. Not gonna lie. We were bitching about this.
Yeah, because they're like, all of these books are being turned into movies, and we're like, who could play them? Who could play them? And honestly, we've said it over and over again, like even in our own like private conversation, how much we were like, we need new
faces.
actors in Hollywood.
New faces, new like also like just types in general.
Yeah.
Because like the style has changed a lot. And honestly, like what used to be back in the day, like more polished, more like now we want to see more people that are like regular, like us, like, you know.
Yeah.
And
The
I
everyday
really,
Joe.
Someone that's obtainable.
Yes.
Something,
like I could have a boyfriend that looks like Garrett or Dean.
Anybody can at this point. Yeah, anybody. Yeah, 100%. So
Love it.
I love it. I love the time that we're in right now for TV, for books. Yeah. So okay.
Just to give you guys a little summary,
yeah.
essentially this is a sports romance, specifically hockey romance.
College
hockey romance. Yes. And it is following the storyline of college students that are falling in love. Mm-hmm. I don't want to give any spoilers up until this point, but it's really cute. There are some heavy topics, so definitely read the trigger warnings because it's not like they go into detail about the topics, but there are some like sexual abuse and or physical abuse. So if those are things that trigger you, this may not be the series or book series for you. But otherwise, if those things don't bother you, it is 100% worth a watch, worth a read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like even if some things like that do trigger you, keep in mind that for the book especially, it's very light.
Yes.
Very light. They don't go into too much detail.
They don't really show anything even in the TV show either.
Yeah, but some people are more visual.
Yeah.
So but for the book itself, it's very much a story of something happened, but they've overcome it, and this is where they are in life now.
Yeah, correct.
So, which is really nice. It's actually refreshing to see something like that.
It was not like clearly the character struggles with it a little bit, but it's not like it's like so
it didn't
overpowering.
drag.
That they definitely don't linger on it. They don't make the show about the situations that happen. It's just more like that's a part of the character's past and trauma, and like this is who they are now.
Understanding
Before,
why they're at this
now
point.
after, and now here's how they're navigating life after.
Exactly.
Versus like making it about that thing. And I think
like they're still struggling.
correct.
A lot
and I think a
more.
lot of the times in past shows or even sometimes in books too, it's like it just recently happened to the character, so they're navigating it like in the present, whereas like this is something that had already happened to them. It's
at
not
least
like
the book. I think
yeah.
the show does kind of like have them struggling a little bit more of it, and again visually, but again it doesn't linger on it, so that's good news.
Okay, from this point forward, all bets are off.
Spoiled.
Spoilers as usual. So we love you and thank you for joining us up until this point. Otherwise, if you
Get out.
Yes. If you want the spoilers, welcome.
Yes.
All right, let's get into it.
Okay,
First of all,
offhand, which one did you like more, the book or the show?
Okay, I loved the TV show. I will say. I think I like the TV show more than the book.
Okay.
Now, that is not to say I did not love the book, because it is literally neck and neck. But it's funny because we were doing some reels yesterday and we're sitting there like, oh, this or that. Do you prefer this or this or this or this? And all of our answers were the book. And then we're like, book or movie or show. And we were like, TV show. And I was like, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, because it's like if you have to. Okay, but that's your answer basically.
Yeah,
the show.
the TV show.
Okay, actually, okay. I have a friend that is the one who recommended that we read this, and her name is Sammy. So shout out. But I feel like they're totally different things.
They really are.
I
It's
love the
very
show and
different.
I love the book. They're so different. I even feel like the characters are so different. Like the Garrett in the book versus Garrett in the TV show are two different Garretts. These are not the same men.
Yeah.
I am sorry.
Yeah, they did take definitely some creative liberties with the TV show.
100%.
I will say, I think the reason why I would say the show over the book is because I'm like 20 times more like I am currently rewatching the TV show, and it's quick. You know
Like
what
I'm
I
not
mean?
mad about it. Like I'm
Yeah.
not like it's not like you watch something and it's totally off that you're just annoyed.
People
it's
we
like,
meet on vacation.
It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. Yeah. But okay, like. Yeah, no, and my friend read the book before the series came out, especially. So she was like, the readers are mad about certain things, and I get it. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I feel like they're so different.
Yeah.
So I feel like I can enjoy one way and then enjoy the book the other way.
Yeah.
And
No,
I'm
they
glad there's an
definitely did-
adaptation.
Yeah.
No matter what, I'm happy there's an
For sure.
adaptation.
For sure. I will say, again, they did take some creative liberties with the TV show. There were definitely things that, for example, Justin in the book is a football player, but in the show, he's the singer-songwriter.
And I actually would have preferred him to be a football player.
Really?
I just didn't like the fact that, like, I don't know.
I didn't mind
Maybe
the fact
I
that they
just-
changed him. They kind of made him Cass.
I know, but also, no, I just feel like I didn't want them to have that much in common. I feel like they're so different that, like, I separately like them more, but I will say I like the book more.
Really?
I do.
After
There's
you
just
slept
so
on
many-
that? Because yesterday you're like, I like the TV show
No,
more.
it's because again, visually speaking, I would rather like I'm happy it's there. So if I had to if you had to tell me like which one are you gonna take right now, I could rewatch that every time. I'm not gonna reread this like all the time,
Yeah.
you know. But like my preference of the story, I actually like the book
Okay,
more.
let's talk about some of the changes that you didn't like that they made from the book to the TV show.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. I actually didn't like the fact that in the show, after the face-off, so like towards the end, that he didn't explain why he actually beat the guy up on the ice. Whereas like versus in the book, he tells them the reason why he beat him
Me
up.
too.
And because of that.
Me too.
Because I'm like,
They understood.
in my mind, I was like, man, if they would have said that in the show, but this was before I read the book, because I watched the show before I read the book. I was like, if you would have told them and the guys would have went back out there and jumped that dude. Like,
Also,
you know?
I'm really mad about the fact that they also didn't mention like how in the book how he told them about his dad.
Yes.
That they didn't do it in the freaking show.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. That too. I also did not like the fact that a majority of the show, him and Logan were beefing. Where in the book, they were like,
Yeah, me too. I honestly, okay, that's another thing. This may be a hot take, but I don't like the direction that they went with Logan.
me either.
In the show, I feel like, dude.
Me either. They made him really whiny. And he was not that whiny in the
yeah,
books.
he's like yearning for her, but not that much of a crybaby. Like,
Yeah.
like not, and it's noticeable, but he's still like sleeping with other girls in the book,
Yeah.
and like he's still
And it's not until the end of the book that then Garrett's like, okay, yo, bro, like clearly it's very obvious now you like my girl. Like, you know what I mean? Whereas like throughout
Well,
the book.
I feel like he doesn't say anything to him in the book. I feel like she
Yeah.
notices
no,
too.
that's what I'm saying. But like
and he's
they
she'll
like
get
amongst
he'll
themselves,
get over it.
like he doesn't say it, but like he's internally is like,
He'll get over
no,
it.
no, he likes this. He likes my girl. Like, okay, wait, it's not just like a little whatever.
Yeah.
So I think maybe they tried to portray that in the TV show a little bit earlier, but I just didn't like the way that they did it. Like they made it very like weird. Like he was to me he was very whiny.
And I feel like also like he was such a hater.
Yes.
It's like, dude,
But that's
pick a
what I'm
side. Pick a
saying.
side. Are you his friend or you're not his friend?
But
and
that's what I
I don't
mean.
believe in that. I don't believe in having friends and being jealous of them at the same time.
Yeah, like there's a healthy level of
Of like this person's insane.
Yeah.
Can you like
Of
you know?
course.
Which okay, it's fine.
But I feel like again the way that they made him in the TV show, I wholeheartedly agree. And I understand there's the fandom around Logan. Now, granted, we haven't read the other two books in the series.
I
and
started.
I know,
I read chapter 1 of the second book.
So I have not, but I know because of like book 2, which is Logan's story. Everybody loves Logan. I think that's why there's a huge fandom around him right now. But I'm like,
But
me just
season
watching
one,
the TV
Logan,
show.
though.
Yeah, I'm like, me just watching the TV show, I'm like, I don't get it.
Don't get me wrong. I love, first of all, okay, Logan himself, the actor that they chose, I think he's adorable.
Yeah.
I think he actually, if you were going to try and find someone that looks like they're yearning, he looks like he's yearning. Like, he looks like he's pining for this
Yeah,
girl,
he really does.
right?
He did a good job
He
of
has
that.
those
He's a good
eyes, those like sad
Listen,
eyes.
They're great actors,
Great
okay?
actors,
Because they
great
really
actors.
made you believe, like,
Okay, yeah.
all the things.
100%. But at the same time, like, in season 1, I don't care for him too much. I feel like that you're not being a good friend. And also, like, I was very conflicted because then, like, she was like, it's the guy to your right that you're, and then he's the one that got him off of him when he hit him and stuff. So I'm kind of just like, you're such a fakie. Like, you love Garrett, but you hate him. You really have a love-hate relationship with him in the show. Whereas in the book, it was more...
They were brothers.
He was more consistent.
Yeah. No, agreed. Agreed.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Also, too, I actually, the kiss scene. So when Garrett and Hannah finally kiss in the show, Logan's the one that walks in on them, right?
In the book.
And then in the book, it's Dean that walks in on them. And I actually preferred it in the book. I wish it would have been Dean.
Actually,
Yes.
I actually am happier that it was Logan.
Really?
Because if you're gonna look like you're pining for her the entire effing show, you might as well have gotten something to be holding on to versus here, like in the book, nothing ever happened between them.
I know.
So it's like, you're kind of crazy. Nothing ever happened. Whereas here, it's like, oh my God, I finally kissed her. Like, I know what it's like to kiss her, so I'm hung up on the girl now.
But also, too, the way that they made it seem in the show was that Garrett asked, like, who's the girl that was, like, our waiter at Malone's? And he's like, Hannah, she's waiting on some bunch of times. And it's like, the way that he said it got, like, super defensive. Because even my mom started watching it for the first time, right? And she's just never gonna read any of these books. That
She could care less.
I know. I love you, Mom, but she'll
she's a
always
show.
watch the TV shows or movies with me when the books are adapted, but she never reads the books. So she's watching this, and as soon as she said, like, Logan says that and things, she goes, "Oh, he likes her. He's liked her clearly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is it gonna be him?" And then that's how they made it seem. And so I'm like, I kind of like don't like that, because if it was gonna be like, okay, Logan, you liked her at the time, like this whole time, why didn't you just make your move?
So, but here's my thing though. In the book, it's not something that they commonly go to her place of work. Whereas in the show, that's what they did.
Yeah.
And also, again, that's the thing that pissed me off. Is just like, Logan, you had the whole time to have asked her out, but now you're mad because Garrett did it and you didn't.
Right.
Okay, so can we talk about Jules?
Okay.
So first off, in the book, that's a difference. In the book, he does not have a Jules. He has a brother, I believe.
Yeah, but not even in book 1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they did change that. And a lot of people, a lot of the book readers are actually mad about the fact that they just created this character out of nowhere.
I'm actually not upset about it. Again, I watched the TV show first. So
You feel like it flowed.
Yeah, I tend to like, I've noticed for myself, I have to watch the adaptations first and then read the books, and I end up loving both. If I read the book first and then I watch the show
You're
or the movie,
nitpicking
I
everything.
hate it
I know.
completely.
I know.
So I wasn't mad about it because, again, it was like the TV show's like a very modern take on like whatever, and because it was supposed to be fake dating, that was very mild. This was not a fake dating in the book, in my opinion. In the TV show, it was fake dating.
Yeah, but this was more realistic in the book because it's in our reality. It's like, even so, I feel like there's a very small group of people who actually give a shit about like certain people. Not everybody in the entire school is worried about one person. You know how many people go to a college?
Yeah, but
Okay.
in this story,
So in the group, it's like, I feel like in the book it was more like, yeah, everybody knows who he is and whatever, but also like it's more like they're expecting him to do big things, and it's only in that circle of people. And even in the school, but it's like everywhere else in the world, nobody really gives a shit.
of course.
You know.
But I like the fact that they had that take of like, okay, we need to get Jules to like see it with the social media part.
That's
of
what I
it.
was gonna say. I felt like they had to modernize it, and I
Yeah.
feel like I understand that concept. Regardless, like
But they didn't need to make it Logan's sibling.
Exactly, that's what I was
agree.
saying. I feel like did it have to be somebody that was like that close to it? But and also another thing is like everybody's saying is that it's unrealistic because in what in what world would somebody that has that much drama in their life keep that sibling around to actually report on all of it in all reality?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? People like their privacy.
That's true.
So that was like a thing that I know people were upset about. For me, again, I understood like the social media aspect of it.
I actually liked that.
And like, yeah, because again, not everybody cares, but at the same time, I would care if it's my group of people. I'd be like,
I think
hell.
it's cool, like, because it reminded me of Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
It gave very much Gossip Girl. Like, this is the gossip account for the college,
Yeah.
and like, if we make it on here, we're golden.
Exactly.
You know, and so then they kind of reminded me of that, and that's why I liked it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like your job. If you're at a job and it's
Yeah.
like, imagine there was a gossip site at your job. But that's what I'm saying. It only affects you
Horrible.
guys. Nobody in the world cares about that. Nobody in the world. So yeah, so I feel like the book was a little more realistic.
Yeah.
In the sense where it's like we're only trying to convince this one person.
I know, but I didn't like. Okay, so to me, as a contemporary romance reader, like heavily, and fake dating is one of my favorite tropes. That was not fake dating.
But what do you mean? In all of your contemporary romances, they're only trying to fool like one to two people or a
No,
little
but like,
group of
okay, but
people.
fake dating is literally like, yes, you're trying to convince a group of people, but they didn't do it. I feel like it didn't hit. Like, I've read fake dating. It's
Like
the same
only
thing.
one of them I would say was like on a larger scale, which was like Twisted Lies.
No, even that was horrible fake
It
dating.
was horrible, but I'm saying the scale of who they were trying to fool was like her entire like 1.9 million
I know, but okay, so
followers
for me, I guess,
kind of
okay,
vibe.
no, let me, I guess, clarify. Even that to me is not fake dating. You cannot sit here and be like, we're gonna post one photo, pretend to go on one date, and that's a whole fake dating trope.
Okay, but if 1.9 million people are seeing it, that's as fake as dating as you can get.
You don't get it.
It's just there weren't many dates. That's why she's
my
mad.
whole thing.
I know,
like,
I
you
know.
can't say we're fake dating and you just post one picture. It doesn't, like, yes, for sure, for the internet purposes, great. Like,
But I will
whatever.
say, in the book, all their friends thought that they were dating. Everybody was asking her about it.
Yes, but that was at the point of like, no. For example, okay, you're asking.
They went on way more dates than those people did.
Yes, I agree. But I think they both fell short in the terms of a fake dating trope. As someone who loves fake dating, you know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't like, oh, okay, let me
Get it together. Okay, go.
Their friends are like, hey, are you guys dating? If we're fake dating, you're supposed to say, yes, we're dating. Her response was, no, we're just friends.
Well, yeah, I think it's that, you know what it was? I think it was that it wasn't supposed to be that they were actually fake dating. It was supposed to be that he sees that someone else wants something.
I know.
And he's going to want what he has.
But I think that's why I liked the fake dating in the TV show more than in here. Because this was like, we're convincing everybody we're fake dating, and then I'm going to break up with you, and then it's going to be like, and again, that's like how fake dating goes. To all the boys I loved before. Like, that's just how it's
Yeah,
it's
but
supposed to be
that
a
also
plan.
was kind of contradicting itself, the TV, because it was like, every time somebody asked, they were like, yeah, but we're casual. We're still able to see other
agreed.
people.
I think, again, horrible examples
But that's
of
very
fake
modern.
dating.
But that's very modern.
But
We'll say.
again, my whole point is,
Yeah.
as a lover of that trope,
She's like, as an expert. Say what you want to
As
say.
an expert.
She wants to say as an expert. I know her so well. She's like, I read.
It literally is one of my favorite tropes. I
know.
absolutely love fake dating.
It's literally your top one. It's number one.
Yeah. So like for me, I was like, oh, fake dating, and then I was like, give us nothing. Okay.
I really feel like they had every intention of like, you know what it was? I think it was that it was more like they were just together and starting to like each other in general.
Right,
So,
which like you could have just done that and not done the whole we're gonna pretend that we're.
honestly, I think they were pretending for themselves. Like, they were just like, we're pretending that we're dating but not dating. And oh, joke's on us. We really like each other.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Because I think it falls again. I just love it. I do.
yeah, I wasn't so fixated on the trope itself when I was reading it. It was just a good read.
No,
because,
for sure.
like, I
it was after I finished that I was like, you know something? I was like, I was not fake dating at
She's
all.
like, I really like that book. How do I tear it down? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm just because you're rough on books. But it's so funny though, because like I know you liked it. I liked it too.
know,
But
I
in the
gave it
middle of
five.
it, I just like I could not focus on the tropes because I loved the banter between them.
Yes.
I loved his cockiness.
Yes.
I loved the side characters, how they just like liked her.
No,
they were so on
I'm sorry.
board.
Elle
with her.
Kennedy, you did your thing. It's just a good book.
It didn't make me overthink as I was reading it.
Correct.
I just wanted to read and see what happened
Yeah,
next.
and you just like really truly love all the characters. literally, I do love the fact that it ends up being like her friend group meshes with his friend group. I love the fact that like his boys are like, nah, that's our guy's girl. Like we got her.
Also,
you know what I mean?
I like the fact that it kind of broke the stereotype of, you know, the athletes, how they don't know anything and they're dumb.
Yes.
Where she's like, wow, I actually, we're
guys
here
are all smart.
debating
Yeah.
certain things, like, and,
Yeah.
and I feel like she really liked it. You know?
And I love the mesh of like the creatives with the jocks, like because she's a creative and all of her friends are creatives.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like,
it's very modern.
Yes.
For that now. Back in the day, things used to be a lot more cliquey.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of just like people have different facets to themselves that like mesh with other
Agreed.
people, and they accept it more now.
Agreed.
Nowadays. It's not like High School Musical vibes. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh
It's
my
like,
god, I know.
it was like a thing. So funny.
No.
I can't. We're not gonna start singing. We don't have the time today. Later.
Okay.
Later though.
After we turn this off.
And now it's gonna be stuck in my head. Thanks for that. Okay, wait. So another thing that was different from the show to the book was the way that the reason as to why they broke up.
Yes. And I preferred it in the book.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Yes, it was a stupid fucking reason
Again,
they broke
I
up
like
in the
them
show.
separately, and honestly, I can understand both of them.
Yeah, I get it, but he was no. Sir, no.
Okay, yeah, but that's
No.
biased because we are toxic. And we really appreciate someone beating the shit out of somebody that we has wronged
for
us.
my honor?
You done me wrong.
Defend my honor?
You did me wrong. Yeah.
You know the
So,
law.
Actually, I'm dead. I'm so dead right now. Actually, I find myself more like Hannah nowadays, where I'm like, we are not going to jail and to court for this. Okay.
No,
Back in the day, I'd be like, break his neck. Throw him into no. But so yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They're so different that I can understand both. Like in the show, it's like she doesn't like violence, and also she's just like, you have too much on the line to be like risking it all for this guy who I'm not gonna give more power to. She's like, and I worked really hard to work through that, so now you're making it a thing now, and I don't want it to be. I don't want light shed on this that I put behind me. So I understand that part of it.
I get it. I just again
Him breaking up with her though, because like you think that you're like your dad and you're capable of this, that, and the other, is I think it was a bit dramatic, a little dramatic, but everyone's feelings matter, obviously. But yeah, so I thought it was totally different. The book one, I will say though, I just feel, and hear me out, I just feel like it's so common for like a parent in a book that has a lot of money and a lot of power to intimidate somebody into breaking up with the other person. I've like been there, done that, read that. So that's
why it works.
Well,
so
but-
for me, I was like, this is why I prefer this. Yeah, that makes sense.
See, but
this,
me, I like something a little bit. I like if they change it up a little bit because I'm like, we see that all the time.
I know, but it made sense. He's a dick. Like
Both make sense though.
no, but like
Both
I
reasons.
think it really showed again how little the dad cared about the well-being of his son and just wanted him to be a great hockey player.
Well, I think like 100%. I mean,
think
but
it-
that's
it
a way
showed
of
more-
caring about someone. He like wants him to be successful. He's an asshole for everything else that he did, but it's like
No, it was
it's
just
like
the way
I
that
told
he
you.
did it.
Bad people sometimes convince themselves that their reasons are actual justifications, and they
100%.
believe it. So in his head, he cares about his kid, you know, and he thinks that she's not what's good for him because all he sees when he sees his son is himself, which
Yeah.
is ridiculous. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. If you were to come up to me and intimidate me to break up with my man in college Megan would have told you, yeah, sure, don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Don't care. That's go have a conversation with your
But-
son. If your son doesn't want to be with me because you threatened to take away all his stuff, then cool, let him break up with me. But how's this my business?
Yeah.
How is this? Get out of my face.
Yeah.
So that's what she should have done. She should have said,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're having the conversation with the wrong one. Go talk to your fucking son.
But I think the point was that he knew like
That she was soft.
you're right.
So yeah.
Right.
But anyways, so I'm sick and tired of reading that though. I'm
Doesn't
still gonna
bother-
read it.
doesn't
but
bother
it's
me.
yeah. So but I liked both. That's what I'm saying. I liked both because the only reason why I didn't mind this one is because once he found out everything,
He was
it
like,
was cute.
"Girl."
The way that he was
Yeah.
like, you love me, broke my heart, you fucking bitch. But you love me. You love me. So yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
No, it was good. It was good.
I love that he like shows up at her thing with nobody having to tell him.
I know.
Unlike the show, which was very, very different. And because
well,
she
but in the
never
show she
gave it
wasn't
up.
gonna do it. Yeah.
And I love the fact that he was just like, I got drunk. And then I thought about it and said, this is bullshit. And she's lying to me. I don't know why, but she's lying to me. So how many people have you dated, Hannah, since we broke up? And I love how she's just like, and he's just like, well, get back to me on it when you want a couple dates. Like, he knew what he did.
Can we talk about the difference between the campus-wide hands-off law in the book versus the show? I love that he pulled that card in the book.
Me too, and I love that they did it in the show, that like he's more modernized, so he wouldn't do that. But she was pissed that he didn't do it. She was just like, if he would have done it, at least I would have known. Because that's low-key every girl. Every girl is like, don't tell me what to do. And if you don't, they're just like, does he not love me? Like, he didn't try to tell me. Like I want you to tell me don't wear that, but I still want to be able to say I'm gonna wear that, and I want you to accept it. Or let me be like, I'm not gonna wear that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, we're very complex creatures.
I know. But I love that in the book, she goes to him and she's like, did you? He goes, of course I did. Like, he goes, and campus, I mean, hello, I only told a few people.
And also, he's like, that's unrealistic. And also, he's just like, and honestly, you don't want to go out with anybody. I did it for you, because you would have went, you would have felt like shit, and then, like, come on, I know you. Like, I love him. I love Garrett in the book, way more.
He's great. He's so great.
Yeah.
These books were the book was so good.
I know.
It was.
I love that.
Okay. How do you feel about the fact that their season 2 is going to be the third book and not the second book? Do you care?
For the flow of the show, no. But I am going to read book 2 and then get back to you on that question. Because I very well may be upset. But my friend who read all of them, like all 5 books, including like, you know, all the other things, she doesn't seem too mad about it. So I feel like if she's not, I don't think I have the right to be like upset right now. But yeah, I don't know. Right now, the way that they got us though in the show, it's like I'm hooked. Oh. So whether they gotta commit to it now, people, we're in this.
Yeah.
We're way in this.
Season 2, Dean and Allie, I'm eating that up.
I love that they're different. They're so different.
I need a De Laurentiis jersey.
You got like the cutesy, kind of like so sweet romance.
They love each other.
And now you're gonna get messy and like toxic and like just shit show. Yeah.
And that is what I'm excited to see.
And then what I'm excited. Okay, so like theories, right?
Okay.
So like theories, right? I'm excited to see like, cause okay. So in the book, right? It ends with both Hannah and Garrett knowing that Logan has a thing for her.
Correct.
Right? He's not good at hiding it at all. And so I want to see if they carry that out to the second season. So that way, I mean, there's still stuff happening. You get me? So like, and I think what's going to happen is that they're kind of going to do a setup where it's all about Allie and Dean, yes, but on the back end, you're going to get tidbits of like things that are happening with Garrett and Hannah, and like a continuation of their stuff, and then Logan's stuff. Yes. And I think it's going to cue up Logan whoever he meets and whoever his love interest will be, and how he gets over this whole Hannah situation.
Yes.
So I'm actually really excited about that.
Yeah, me too. Are you kidding? The fact that Allie completed the assignment but Dean didn't. Oh, and then Allie
I just say that's so on brand.
Oh, and then Allie completed the assignment with like Dean's freaking nemesis.
Low key. Okay, question. Do you think that Beau's cousin knew who that was?
Ooh. That's a good question.
At the bar and like shoved her that way?
Maybe.
Because she's drama. I mean, I'm sorry. That girl has drama written all over her.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know
there was something about her. I was like,
Yeah, like you're too invested in her situation.
And no. And it was too quick to be like, yeah, sure. Like, let me take you out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he was too okay with it as well. Like, he just was like, I don't know.
Or maybe they were in cahoots.
You got to watch it. If you haven't seen it, watch it. But if you have, then you know what we're talking about, right?
Maybe they were in cahoots.
I don't know. And I got to keep reading because I have to freaking know. I have to know. But, yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, okay, let's talk about this really quick.
What?
I don't think he's ugly, Hunter Davenport, but I don't think he's
not. He's giving like, you know that scene in Shrek?
He does not look like a hockey player.
No, you know that scene in Shrek Part 2 where Prince Charming's like, with soft and bouncy hair? That's literally what that gives. That entire thing. It's like, you are way too like,
his
too
face
pretty
looks
boy.
Too posh. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't look like a hockey player to me.
You need to get beat up a couple times and then like roughen you up and like mess the hair up, and then we can talk like, okay, now I get it.
Yeah, I don't even think he's like big. Like he doesn't look big.
I
I don't know.
Also, can we talk about Logan pulling that shit and still having Tucker go behind everybody's back and freaking have
Poor Tucker. He's like, you told me he was okay with it. Like,
and that's what I'm saying.
Logan's messy.
I don't like the direction in which they're taking Logan's character.
yeah, he's really
At
messy.
least in this season, I don't like Logan.
Yeah.
I,
Also, it's like, I don't know. But you know what, though? Some people be like that. Some people really be like that, where they act first because they're upset, and then later on it comes back to bite them in the ass.
no, but also too, you were like sitting there. It's like you're trying to be Garrett. Like, calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
You're not. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing I actually wish that they would have done in the TV show was given Birdie a bigger role than what they did. Because he was more important in the books. Like, you know, he was like the senior that was kind of like the big brother.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, and
Like when he went to Dean in the show.
No, but
versus
that's
when he went
entire
to Birdie.
sequence of Dean in the show, like,
Amazing.
hilarious.
It was great.
He's
like, it
no.
was a change, but it was
No, but I
great.
love that. That was
Yeah.
because Dean is that guy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like respect. Like I literally
Yeah.
that entire scene I wouldn't want to change, but I wish they would have made Birdie like a more prominent character in the show because he was more important.
I feel like they just want to keep the key people, like
Yeah.
the circle. I feel like they've done that. I feel like even in the interviews like now, like you don't see the guy who's playing Hunter Davenport in the interviews.
Yeah.
You also don't see Jules in any of these things.
No,
So like
of
a lot of the
course.
side characters, even Bo, he's not in, the so.
Which everybody keeps saying like stuff about Bo and I don't know what's gonna happen.
I
and
know,
I'm
me
really
too.
sad.
Somebody said something to me and I was like, oh no, what's gonna happen with Bo?
Because I like him.
I like him too. At first, I thought that he was gonna be. I don't know if they have one where it's like her because like they changed out her friend in class.
Yeah.
And now it's that guy. So I don't know if it's gonna. I thought it was gonna be Bo and him.
Oh yeah.
But
I could
I'm
see
not
that. That
sure.
would be cute.
Yeah.
If that was like the kids, yeah.
Because like think about it, they were in in class together. Also at the drunken Shakespeare. Can we talk about the drunken Shakespeare?
Can that be
really quick?
real? Is somebody hosting one? Can I go?
We want this to be a real thing.
Invite us.
Please let us know.
I'll dress up. I'll do the whole thing.
I will 1,000%. I'll sign up. I'll be in it. I'll do the lines and all the things. Super fun. We know I'm a guinea pig. I will do it. But yeah, college with a drunk Shakespeare.
I
thing
wish
been
we would have
amazing.
had that in
Would've
college.
been
That
great.
would've been, the closest I ever got to that in college was a drunk spelling bee.
Yeah, I haven't done one of those, but
That's fun.
I used to do improv in high school, which was fun too, but not drunk. You know what people are mad about? People are mad about the fact that they changed John Tucker.
Yeah.
From the books to the TV show. And I understand, but at the same time, I really love the person they chose for John Tucker.
To me, there's gonna be changes. Like I'm just.
Don't get me wrong. When they do an adaptation, I actually love it when they stick to the book. Like I love that.
Truthfully and honestly.
But because we watched the show first and we read the book after, I'm not so mad about it. But anybody who is outright upset about it, you have every right to be because you read the book first.
Whenever I read a book first, I expect for there to be changes. It's how drastic are the changes? You know what I'm saying? So for The Housemaid, they made minor changes based on like how that was gonna, like the ending, you know what I mean? But it works for TV. And I think that's what sometimes people fail to like remember is that reading something, there's so much more detail in reading that when you have like the build up to the climax is very different when you're reading because you can put in all these little details and it makes it or breaks a book. In a TV show, it has to be really quick. And so like sometimes something in a book will not relay the same on a TV show or in a motion picture. It wouldn't have the same impact.
Yeah.
And so like I go into watching a film or a TV show or whatever, expecting there to be changes, but how drastic are the changes? Like, okay, if you're gonna change, for example, Logan's sister, great, or sibling, sure. Did it need to happen? No. Is it make or break? No. But then there's sometimes our stupid changes that it's like, okay, why did we even do that? Now you're just people we meet on vacation. It takes place in Chicago. They changed it to Boston. Why?
Why does that bother you though?
Because why? What difference would it have made? They made no. But why did you need to change it?
But that doesn't seem like a big deal.
To you, but
because
again,
I don't care about where they are.
But it makes a difference.
I guess
it does. Because again, it's like it's so small. Why even change it? there's just small things that.
But imagine they're thinking, no one cares that the whole entire book takes this reminiscing on when they went on vacations to different places.
No, to me, again, people forget that there are things that don't translate well on TV. And so, like, you have to be okay with some changes. There are some changes that I agree are stupid, but some things just don't translate well.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not mad about, right now, as of right now, having watched it versus read it, I'm not mad about John Tucker. But I did see that, obviously, that, like, you know,
yeah, I get why people, I get why people would be upset.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, again, anyone, we're readers.
Yeah.
We read. We get equally frustrated when things are not exactly the same.
Yeah.
But I also have to remind myself, okay, sometimes this just doesn't translate well.
But I will say the casting that they did for Garrett, I felt like was really good.
Yeah.
The casting that they did for Hannah, spot on.
Yeah.
In this book, they have cute little pictures, but I don't even think the pictures of the girl in this book look as good as like when you read the description of her. I feel like the actual TV show.
No, they did such a good job.
They did so great.
All the characters are just great.
Yeah.
You know,
and
Allie.
then like Allie, yeah, 100%.
Dean.
Very much the way that they described it. I am a little bit annoyed that they kind of made it seem like all she has is Allie and that one friend.
Yeah.
Because she actually in the book has more friends. She has a life. She has a whole life, you know?
Yes, but they did, in the movie, in the TV show, they definitely made her a little bit more timid.
And I really don't like the fact that, like, she had to enter into something to try to win something, and then you don't have her win. I'm sorry. If we're looking for realistic, we would not. Like, she needed to win.
And she won in the book.
Exactly. And also, it didn't have to be pop. It could have been anything she wanted it to be. I don't understand why they had to.
Yeah, and she wasn't a classical.
Small changes
she wasn't like a composition major in the. This is what I'm saying. Okay, so in the
also
movie,
she wasn't having such a financial crisis like she was having.
Right, but again, in the TV show, they made her way more like they made her sexual assault more of a crutch in the TV show than what they did in the book.
Yeah.
Because in the TV show, she couldn't write. She couldn't, she was having panic attacks. She was like, she had very little friends because she was still very like shelled up. Whereas in the book, she was a music major, period. She wrote,
But that's
did
why I
all
was
the
saying,
things.
I felt like on the show, it may be triggering for some people because they actually do fixate on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Versus here, she's past it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. I don't know. But so that's why I enjoyed the book more than the show. But again, visually, I've rewatched it already twice. So
yeah, it's so good.
I love it.
I'm extremely happy with both.
But I feel like, again, I disassociate them a lot.
Yeah. No, you have to. Again, you have to.
Yeah. It's like Twilight the books versus Twilight the movie.
No, literally every adaptation. Divergent the movies, Divergent the books. People We Meet on Vacation the movie, super cute rom-com. Not the book. The book, amazing. It's like, that's literally like...
Yeah, I get it.
Fourth Wing, it's going to be the same thing. Fourth Wing, the TV show. Fourth Wing, the books.
Just do it in a good way, please.
We're going to hate it. We're going to love to hate it.
It's
just
going
to happen.
I really hope not.
Which is, first of all, this is why, again, let me tell you my mentality on why I prefer to watch things first. I watched all of Twilight before I read the books. And you know what? Best decision ever. I watched Divergent before I read the books. And honestly, I wish I would have watched Fourth Wing before reading the books, because then I can just picture what they already have and be like, great, this is this. But I have a very visual image of what Xaden is supposed to look like, and it's not going to look like that.
I read the books for Twilight before the movie came out. Actually, quite a while before the movies came out. So I was just, again, I think I'm one of those people that I'm like, I'm just happy we're getting a movie. Like, I just want this to come to life in any way, shape, or form. So, but that first movie there was no money. And oh my gosh, it was so, but I was still there in line, gonna watch that movie, still sat there and watched the whole thing, still left and said, so glad. And I was like, that movie was shit, but man, I'm so happy. I'm there for the vibes. But definitely you can like feel the differences, definitely. Yeah. But for me, and this is why I think I'm not mad about a lot of things, for casting reasons. If you cast well, I can get past the changes, the minor changes in like storyline and stuff like that a bit, if it makes sense. But if you cast horribly, and I think that's what bothered me the most about Twilight. I felt like I didn't like the casting. So, but again, But you don't mind it because you saw it first and then read the books. So when I read them, there was no anything coming out yet. So yeah, different times. But yeah, like for Divergent, I didn't mind Tris, but I loved 4.
Always loved 4. 4 was my very first book.
Actually, I'm mad that they didn't adapt more books to have the actor Theo James be in, because I think he is great.
I know.
Yeah. So and now he's older, so now we can't have him in any of these new.
I know.
Amazing. He would have crushed it in so many of these freaking books.
So good. Sadness.
Put them like in a crypto chamber, like with ice, and freeze them until we need them. That's so crazy. Tell me you read, right? Like, yeah, no, that would be crazy.
His like him as 4. He was that guy.
He was.
And, like, I could have seen him in so many like a Bodhi
Even
or
some
like
of the cringe lines.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, because I'm all 4. Like, it just worked with him. It just worked. Like, I didn't cringe. I was just like, he could do no wrong.
Okay, so in this book, there was a line where he said, I could watch you watch paint dry, and I would still not get bored. And that, I love that.
He was sweet but sarcastic.
I know.
So I just loved I loved
that.
Garrett in the book. Garrett in the book was cocky, funny, but also still, like, just endearing.
I know.
And thoughtful.
Oh my gosh.
And the party, Bo's party, his entire inner monologue was sending me. He's just like, and why'd I say that? Because now I'm hurt. Like, he's so funny.
Okay, wait, actually, there was one really big, well, I mean, I say it was a big change, but it's small, but kind of big.
Okay. Like dramatic.
Cindy. That whole story, Cindy's storyline in the books versus the show. Because in the book, Garrett warns her and is like, if you need anything, let me know. Like, it's your prerogative to leave, whatever. I'm not going to force you to do anything. And then she ends up leaving him.
Yeah.
But whereas in the TV show, she stayed.
It's complicated.
And I wish they would have kept that the same.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if, like, in season 2, if they maybe extend it, like they kind of extended it so that way they can still have them there and they still have, like, because, in a show, it's like Gossip Girl. In the show, you're seeing, like, their lives. Yeah. So I feel like,
I mean,
in the book, they're done. In the show, it's like they're still gonna be in the show.
That's true.
And we don't want them to leave. We want to still see them. So stay.
No, I can't stand that. He can go.
Stay. So, anyways, we loved both, actually. So as you can see.
Yes.
So
I'm glad we got to talk about this.
I'm so glad. I needed to talk about it.
Yeah, we needed to let this out.
And
finally.
Please, guys, please comment below. Like, if you read the book, if you just watched the show, if you're gonna watch the show.
Yes.
If you're gonna read the book.
Are you currently like is your hyperfixation like us? And
is your entire FYP
your
just
persona? Because literally everything is off campus.
Yeah.
It's heated rivalry all over again.
Oh, 100%. Oh, no, but also, I want to know, did you prefer Garrett in the book versus Garrett in the movie? I mean, the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please comment that below. We need to know.
What were the changes that you loved? What were the changes that you hated?
Yeah.
Give us all of the tea, all the tea. Thank you guys so much for joining us on today's episode of So She Reads. We had so much fun talking about Off Campus, the TV show, and the book. If you haven't watched it, again, our endorsement to go watch it and read the books.
Guys, don't forget to go onto our social media accounts like TikTok and Instagram. Interact with our posts. Anytime we're making a new video, we kind of do teaser posts beforehand. Super fun, like this or that, or like things that we liked. So go ahead and interact with us and follow us. And we will
see you guys in the next episode. Bye.